Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Legend of Keongmas. A long time ago, there was a kingdom called the Ha Kingdom. The kingdom was led by a wise king named King Kertamarta. King Kertamarta has two beautiful princesses. His first princess was named Dewi Kaluh and the other princess named Chandrakirana. Chandrakirana already has a fiancé, who is the crown prince of Kahuripan Kingdom named Prince Inu. One day, Prince Inu visited the kingdom to meet her fiancé. At that time, Chandrakirana was with Dewi Kaluh. "Good morning, Chandrakirana. Good morning, Dewi Kaluh," said Prince Inu. Dewi Kaluh suddenly left them. Since then, Dewi Kaluh has felt jealous of the life of Chandrakirana, who has always benefited. Then, reluctantly, she asked the help of the witch to get rid of Chandrakirana. On the next day, Chandrakirana was in the garden. Suddenly, Dewi Kaluh and the witch came. "I curse you, become a snail. Ha ha ha," said the witch with a laugh. Dewi Kaluh holding the snail and saying, "This curse will disappear if you meet your fiancé. Before that happens, I get rid you first and I tell that you've disappeared." Then she threw Chandrakirana into the river. Chandrakirana, which had turned into golden snail, was carried by the river flow away from the kingdom. Chandrakirana felt sad. She cried, "Where does this river take me?" said Chandrakirana sadly. After drifting far, Chandrakirana was found by Granny, who was looking for fish in the river. Then the granny brought Chandrakirana to her house and picked it up in a vase. In the morning, the granny goes to work in the fields. Without the granny knowing, Chandrakirana has turned into a human until the noon. Chandrakirana cooked and prepared cooked food for the granny. In the afternoon, the granny came home and was surprised because at the table had served some delicious food. The next morning, the granny returned to the lake for looking for fish. When she returned home, she was surprised again because various dishes were served at the dinner table. The granny was curious and she decided to go home earlier in the next day. She was surprised by a beautiful girl who cooking in the kitchen. "Who are you, beautiful girl?" said the granny. Then Chandrakirana told everything to Granny. "I don't know when this curse will end, Granny," said Chandrakirana. The granny answered, "Be patient, keep on praying. May your prayers be answered." Meanwhile, in the kingdom, Prince Inu wanted to look for his fiancé. He pretended to become poor people. On his way to find Chandrakirana, he met a crow who showed him the wrong way. Prince Inu didn't notice until finally he stopped because he met an old man who needed food. The old man also told Prince Inu that the crow was a witch. After eating with the old man, Prince Inu continues his journey and intends to ask for a drink on the villager's house. Accidentally, he stopped at the house of the granny who was caring for Chandrakirana. Prince Inu was shocked when he saw Chandrakirana inside. Instantly, the curse of Chandrakirana disappeared. Then they returned to the palace and brought the granny too, while Dewi Kaluh chose to run away from the palace. Chandrakirana and Prince Inu lived happily ever after.